Welcome back. Are we streaming?
Yeah, I did the thing, and then I realized that I didn't mute the other thing, and then everything went crazy.
No.
Oh, buddy boy.
Sounds about right.
Ooh, that frame rate's terrible. What the f- Oh, that's just me. Okay. That's good. So I got the chat, the thing. Oh, that's right. I need actual chat to be popped out and shit. Nah, yeah, just fucking whatever. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Okay.
Just fuck it.
Yeah,
We
fuck
got this.
everything with a pitchfork.
Oh my.
Pull it out of your ass, I guess. So nope. Okay, let's join Arcana because he's just kind of in there all lonely.
All right.
Dive bomb.
Oh god.
Now we're all gonna pile in.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stream this train wreck.
I don't know about you guys. I am very certain I will have fun. I asked Liz to make me something, and he made it for me. I am happy.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Something.
I don't know what your character can do either.
Oh, it's gonna be great, because I don't know how to play this at all. It's gonna be good.
Yeah, it's
It's
gonna be interesting.
fantastic. I have no idea how this is gonna work. I'm literally gonna ad-lib the fucking shit out of this guy. I literally have to. Oh, that's right. I have to come up with a fucking backstory for this son of a bitch, ain't I?
You do?
Nope. No,
I
because we're
gotta
only using him
actually.
this one time.
Okay, good, good. But they still have to interact and shit like an actual character, so I have to think of
Yeah.
personality and shit.
He gave you descriptions such as flaws and such that should be able to help you identify, okay, this is how they will act.
Not really. Not really at
Um,
all.
You can use ideals and personality traits to have an idea. Bonds and flaws will also help. Because all those reflect on your backstory.
Then he gave me a psycho tree hugger. Why? I don't.
What?
I. Oh.
What? What? Okay.
That is an interesting thing to have. Why?
I have a lesson for every situation drawn from observing nature. That's the personality. That's it. That's all he gave me.
Oh,
Ideals.
no.
The strongest are meant to rule. The fuck? An injury to the unspoiled wilderness of my home is an injury to me. What the fuck does this mean?
You're
yeah,
a
I
druid.
should read
Nature
my
is your best
character.
friend.
Again, he gave me a fucking psycho tree hugger. What the hell is happening?
Don't worry, I'm sure it'll
And
fit into your
him.
personality fine.
I basically come in.
Ah.
Just come into this like a fucking train wreck. Just here we go. Just.
Let's go. This is gonna be great.
Bio, nothing.
Do remember,
Spell.
we're just testing mechanics, so it doesn't really matter.
What the shit is all of this?
What is
What's
what?
this? What's this? What's this fuckery?
What's this?
People don't know.
What's this?
Not
What's this?
What's this
everyone
white
knows.
shit in the air?
Alright, I will remind some people. Not everyone knows what they got, because it's not everyone made a recommendation.
All I know is
Well,
I'm probably
this
gonna
was
be
a
a sorcerer. That's
Genius
all I
idea
know.
to the person who's
I didn't
never
even say
played
anything.
D&D. So I have no idea what I'm doing at all.
Don't worry, at level 9, every class can be really good.
Wait,
Yes.
we're what level?
Yes, they can be.
We're level 9.
Yeah, everyone's level 9.
Oh
How
god,
do you tell
so
your main?
spellcaster
Oh,
stick.
okay. There is an okay.
That means
there's
spellcasters aren't these wimpy little pieces of shit.
Oh, you know what's
Yeah.
fantastic though?
Wonderful.
I don't know how spellcasting works. Yay!
Yeah. Yeah, spellcasting's actually useful now.
It's useless to me. I don't know how it works. That's why I went with a melee kind of thing.
Go,
'Cause I
go
don't know
ask
what to
Liz. I don't
do.
know. I don't know. I'm a melee fighter.
Exactly.
Wait, what are you?
I'm not allowed to tell you what I am.
No, not you. So Drago's a spellcaster of some
I
sort?
guess.
She's not allowed to tell you class.
I can't
or
say
race.
exactly, but there's spells involved, and I don't know how that works. Fuck me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I look up chapter 10 in the rulebook. Just read that first section. That's
You read
literally
the
what I
rule
did.
book. Just throw the book in my face. Ugh.
I mean, I could. I have a hard
Okay,
copy
here.
somewhere.
Actually, I'm actually tempted to just go ahead because Liz did this on the spur of the moment and didn't exactly do a warning. I guess I should have just said if anybody had anything they had to tell me, they could just always fucking message me through Discord because I will fucking answer. I am never unavailable
Eventually.
completely. Like, I may take a moment to get to it, but I will answer back. Like, I don't just disappear.
I have
I'm a
yet
very
to get
hard
my character
person to
sheet.
just lose contact with. I really am.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't,
All the
I
time.
don't
She really
change my
is.
number or anything. So, and then on top of that, I always have my Discord on my phone running. Unless I have no cell phone tower at all, pretty easy to get a hold of.
I'm honestly, I have Discord on my phone, and it usually stays on. A lot of times I'm at work, and when I'm at work, you could call my phone 5 times, and unless I, like, my hand touches my pants, my hand touches my phone, and it
Man,
starts
touches
vibrating,
your
I will not.
pants.
Yes!
Hardy, hardy, hardy.
You know what I meant.
I'm sorry.
You know what I meant.
I forgot our kind of. You don't like that kind of humor.
No, he doesn't. Do
He
you?
does not appreciate that kind
Yeah.
of. It's
Non-parsed.
puerile. Yeah. He's kind of indifferent at this point, but I know the truth. The truth is he doesn't really like that. He'd rather have more sophisticated humor, but I don't have that. I don't have
No,
that.
you
It
don't.
is
I don't even
fine.
know how
Yeah.
loud am I on the stream right now? It's
I
probably
will
really
BRB.
bad.
You are quite loud. I have to turn you down another 10%.
Okay, because the
I
last
still
time I
don't
was
have
too
a pick.
quiet. So let me tone it a little.
Keep in mind, I already have you at 80.
Oh, you meant on Discord.
Yes.
I mean on my stream, because the last time I
Oh.
streamed, it was too fucking quiet. You literally couldn't hear me at all.
Oh, well. I fixed myself. Now fix you.
Is this annoying?
It is, yeah.
I mean on my stream, because the last time I
Okay,
streamed,
I'll stop
it
playing
was
with the
too
windscreen
fucking
on my mic.
quiet. You literally couldn't hear me at
It sounds
all.
like you're rubbing a balloon in the background. Quite vigorously.
Is this annoying?
Please no.
Okay, still too goddamn quiet. The fuck is wrong with my shit?
Put it really loud, and then do it in small increments. Until...
Apparently I have to bring you guys up as well, because I have it as loud as possible.
Really?
I'm usually
That's
very
weird.
loud talking.
Alright,
That's
I'm
why
back.
I'm so scared. I'm like, all this time I thought I
Okay.
was like a super loud motherfucker to everybody all the
Really?
time. Yeah, because I naturally have like a very loud speaking voice. Like I don't have to take any effort at all to be the loudest shit in the room. It actually
She
takes
doesn't.
it takes me effort to be quiet. That's the problem. You say that though, Mel. You haven't really been around me like physically. You'll learn real quickly. I am very loud, just naturally. Like,
Oh, I could just hear you over the mic and I could tell. I don't need.
Yes.
If I'm around people I know and I'm used to being, I can be very loud. But with people I really
With
don't know,
me,
I'm very quiet.
You know, it's
Yeah,
really
with
funny
me it's very-
actually. Oh, you go ahead
Whew.
first.
When I'm around friends and I'm having a good time, I will not know how loud I'm being. I've been told I'm practically yelling at the top of my lungs to the point people's ears bleed. Sometimes
Oh, that was
I
what I
won't
was gonna
notice.
mention.
I feel like
I
that at
won't
work
notice
when
or
I'm talking to
realize.
customers.
I will mention this straight out. So, I have been told many times that I sound when I talk normally, they can't like if I'm like very deep in a discussion with somebody, it'll sound like I'm yelling, and they'll ask me, "Well, are you mad?" And it's like, "No, why? Because it sounds like you're yelling. You're talking really loudly." It's like, you haven't heard me yell yet. You haven't heard the meaning of yelling from me just yet. You wait just a hot minute and you'll figure it out real fast. I should not tie that way. I'm trying to get this blanket to basically be a seat cover. So I've strapped it on the upper bit. I'm trying to figure out how to strap on the bottom bit so it stops moving so much and having a large train underneath, because that gets kind of annoying. But
Loop
I tied
each
this.
side around and use it as actually a blanket.
I have
Using blankets
so
as
many
blankets.
blankets. I literally need a chair cover more than I need a blanket.
Have another blanket.
But I
Where
have
a blanket
so
for
many. I have so many. How many of these soft fuzzy? I got like 3 soft fuzzy blankets. Then I have my sheets and stuff. So I have plenty of covers. I need just it to form fit to the chair better. I'll just get 2 safety pins, and that ought to
Oh,
be
on
it
the-
for my train problem.
I was going to suggest a stapler, but that works.
On a side note, unrelated to
I'll be
the
right
test
back.
server that we're doing, I've been looking over the Unearthed Arcana Artificer,
Uh-huh.
and because of one of the abilities that Artificers get, I can churn out like bags of holding once every 5 days, just by passively working on it.
Wait, bags of what?
Holding.
Bags of holding.
What the hell is that?
It-
Okay, so it's a
You
bag.
never heard-
It's
so
like
you
a
know
little
this
satchel
artist,
bag.
right?
Okay, so
Like
it's a
the size
bag.
of about the size of a coin purse.
Okay, so it's
It
like a.
can. Oh, let me just bring it up.
So
It
basically, it's a
basically-
coin purse kind of bag that gives you items.
No.
Oh. Well,
It's
One second,
basically
let me
a
explain it.
really, really
Okay,
large bag inside.
The bag has an interior space considerably larger than its outside dimensions, roughly 2 feet in diameter at the mouth and 4 feet deep.
oh,
It
that
can
helps
hold
with
500 pounds, not exceeding 64 cubic feet. It weighs 15 pounds regardless of its contents.
So Hermione's purse, basically.
Or
Yes.
Harry Potter
TARDIS.
fan thing.
Yes,
I
yes.
actually liked Fantastic Beasts more than Harry Potter. Fantastic Beasts was much, much better. Dear God,
I
that
have to agree.
execution. That execution was so much goddamn better. God fucking
Mhm.
shit.
And fewer memes.
Uh-huh. Just
Anyway, it's basically your excuse for having too much shit on you
you
and
know, that
just
sounds
shoving
like
it into a bag.
Yeah, it sounds like what I need in Skyrim because I carry literally everything all the
Oh
time.
my god, you have no idea.
I know a friend
No, I
who...
mean I actually managed to glitch it to where I use the console commands to turn off carry weight. Like I added a shit ton of carry weight, but I did it to such a high extent. I literally have half the world in my pocket right now, and still can carry more. Still not over encumbered. It's fantastic.
I know a friend who plays Skyrim, and whenever she comes to an item that she doesn't need, she just tosses it out. It just bothers me so much. Even if they're named, she doesn't sell them, she just drops them where they are and walks away. Right? So sad.
Yeah, my whole thing is more of like I would leave stuff like cups and shit behind. Like I wouldn't even bother picking them up. But like swords and stuff, I have like a large arsenal to where I'll find random NPCs that need a weapon and I give it to them just for free. Here you go, have this. Here's whole armor set. Here's a shield. Here's a helmet. Here's some fucking shoes. No, go wreck some shit, you motherfucker.
What I want to do one of these days is to max out pickpocket and skill and just like put random armor on people. Whole sets of armor.
Pickpocket them, give
Pickpocket
them
armor
stuff.
onto them?
Yeah,
Anyway, there are several different versions of bags of holding, each with slightly different things. Like, there's a...
What about bags of holding?
Bags
Oh,
of
just
dicks.
explaining what they are.
A bag of holding is practically a pocket dimension that can perfectly preserve any object that is not organic.
Yes, I explained this.
Yes.
If it is
Almost
organic,
a
it will die
bottomless bag.
very quickly.
Almost.
Well, no, there's a little bit of a grace period before it starts to suffocate.
There is a grace period, but after that
know
grace
what?
period, it will die very painfully.
I don't think any DM anywhere is going to add a realism effect to any game anytime soon. Because if you start adding realism like that, spoiling for your rations is going to be a thing. Nobody wants to keep track of that. Nobody.
But what
Nope.
I also
many
find
rations
we're talking
are...
about way awesome in a world where there are orcs and dragons and elves. Like, you don't have a problem with any of these. No, you have a problem with a bag of holding. I just find it funny.
No, your problem is your food
What's-
keeps spoiling before you actually get to the next town. Forget the rest of the campaign. Just finding a refrigerator is going to be your mission.
Yes.
So this is why I would say,
Um,
like, the suffocation thing, I doubt they would do something like that, because that just takes too much goddamn effort. You have everything else you gotta worry about in the campaign. It'd just be like, you could just shove it in the bag, it'll be fine. Just shove it in there.
Yeah.
It's okay, it'll
It
squeak a
was
little loudly.
originally thought that the inside the bag of holding is a vacuum. And this is because on a live thing, someone actually threw someone in the bag of holding.
Hello, peoples.
Hello!
So it was debated.
Ding.
Hello!
Where they get their oxygen? Is it just a vacuum?
Well, if you
They
put,
decided on it's a vacuum, and that person that died.
well, that's for that game. Like, the bag does not specify in the rule book, so therefore
Yeah.
house rule will come into play. So they wanted it to be a vacuum, but if it's a pocket dimension, it could potentially have air.
Yes, it is up to DM. Most DMs will go by it is a vacuum though.
I don't know if Liz would be that much of an asshole, because he knows that some people would do stupid stuff.
Yes.
Like with
How
Knox,
did
he
this
gave him a
change, Matt?
grace
What?
period until he shot the dude's head off. Poor Knox,
Yes.
I
It's
still
true.
feel bad. I still feel so bad because he got so pissed.
Anyway, it
One
got to
thing
this.
I
Sorry.
had a DM do this. He specified more on the bag of holding. It was a vacuum, but it would only kill and suffocate living organic material.
Well, I mean,
So
obviously.
rations and such would stay perfectly preserved.
What-
Oh,
Mao,
It has to
I
be
like
living.
that.
Mao, I want to point this
What?
out to you. You do realize that if it's not living, it can't suffocate, right? Because it doesn't need to breathe.
I was going to
So
say
it was
that.
going to
As
be
in-
a very obvious
No, no,
thing
no.
that he just stated.
When I mean it perfectly preserves normally anything that is not organic, the organic material frills up, and it's not
You
really
realize
much
rations are
anymore.
organic material, right? Except in some cases where you have to eat something else like rocks.
What he's trying to say is that things don't decay, but things can die.
Yes.
So yeah, so you could have just said it that way.
Is he talking about making canned food? Is that what I'm hearing?
Oh
More
my goodness, no.
dehydrated.
More if you
Yes.
could stick an apple in this bag and it'll be just fine, but if you stick a person, they're gonna die.
Yeah.
They'll be crushed to death by the pressure. 'Cause
There's
they
lots you
realize
can
that-
do with a bag of holding.
Well, no, there wouldn't
Like-
be pressure.
Many DMs have said if you put a bag of holding inside a bag of holding, you get a nuclear bomb.
That's actually in the rule books, I believe.
Not nuclear
Whoa.
bomb.
What's this? Bag
It's
of
not
Now I know
holding?
how to
specified, but many
self-destruct.
DMs will agree with it. Yeah, they destroy each other, destroying them and anything else in them and anything else around them.
Alright, let's
In a
have
10-foot radius.
Pudding.
That's kind of silly. I worry.
Or wait, no, is it diameter
It's
or
two
radius?
pocket dimensions being placed inside each other. What the hell do you expect happens?
Can I say something?
Yeah.
A pocket
Let's
dimension.
have an
and a pocket
agreement
dimension.
here. All right, let me say
Someone
something.
wanted. Wait. Somebody wanted to say something. Yes, somebody who wanted to say something.
Yes, I'm trying to say something, but now I'm being interrupted because someone wanted to say that I wanted to say something.
Please
Okay.
try
Who
to
wants
be
to say
helpful.
something?
Let's have an
Yeah.
agreement that if we all expect that if we're all about to wipe and there's one of us left, that one of us gives him our whole bag of holding or whatever and blows up everything.
Okay, what?
Harodeka Banzai!
Go- Let's just suck us all into a black hole. Do it.
Actually,
So-
we'll be scattered to the astral plane.
That's
Oh, that
not
doesn't
too
sound
bad.
so bad.
We will be scattered
we in one
across
piece?
the astral plane.
Again, not so bad.
No,
As in
across, meaning
separated.
Oh, you mean like
And certain
in
parts
terms
of us.
atoms?
It's okay when you're ghost. Space and time don't matter.
You do understand what I mean by across, as in your head would be on one plane of
Disintegrated.
existence, your chest would be on the lowest plane of existence, your feet would be on another plane of existence, half your hand would be on another one.
I think
By
it'd be
then
I'm
funnier
dead.
if you get
It-
like into microscopic bits and just that's scattered literally everywhere.
Yes.
That's
We're
not a
literally
black
scattered
hole.
across the cosmos.
Black holes turns you into spaghetti, I thought.
Phrase.
Black
Spaghetti.
holes don't turn you into spaghetti. Black holes crush your atoms until they are basically
if you're
nothing.
being sucked in, apparently scientists describe the effect of spaghettification. Literally
yes,
being
yes.
stretched.
Well,
So that is a thing, actually.
that's true.
They separate component by component your atoms into subatomic particles, starting at your feet and going to your head in a linear fashion.
So in theory, you can make it a teleporter, but good luck reassembling yourself perfectly on the other side.
Honestly, I
No.
don't think teleporting is an option. I think you coming out alive at all would be
It's not-
nothing short of a cosmic miracle that would break the entire universe.
Yeah, you're
Fun
not
fact about
coming
black
out.
holes. If you are an outside viewer of someone entering it, as soon as the person hits the event horizon, it would appear like they stopped.
Mhm.
They would not be moving.
They would be dead. Well, no, they would be
No.
more disfigured.
Time
Then dead.
basically would be to the point where you cannot perceive them spaghettifying.
This is correct.
And if you're the person getting spaghettified,
We'll be right back.
Then everything around you would appear to speed up massively.
oh,
You would
Lord.
also be incredibly dead.
Yes.
Because gravity affects the flow of time.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, gravity. You seem to do everything.
It kind of does, actually. It
Hardly,
is both
hardly.
the weakest force and the strongest. It's like the tide.
Oh my god. You know, it makes you wonder if we ever figure out a way to do
Not
gravity.
not
Control the universe.
strongest, but most abundant.
What?
No, it's
Gravity?
considered one of the strongest.
Is it?
Speaking of
Yeah.
tide, though, can we call part of Texas the ocean now?
For
That's up
about
to you.
Somebody saw a shark swimming up the street, so...
Oh, that. Yes, I saw that.
That's nothing.
Oh, after
I don't
the
know.
I'm pretty sure
hurricane?
that's a shark. Sharks
shark
are
got a
nothing
DLC.
except...
There have been migrations of fish across roadways, okay?
What?
So, Houston is now the ocean, it's confirmed.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the shark down the highway?
Yes.
Or you mean the shark?
Ocean.
I actually looked at that picture,
It's
and
a hoax.
I gave the person that showed me it, a 15-minute, kind of like... No, I gave them a good speech on how to Photoshop and how
Exactly.
bad of a thing they did with that. Because if you look at the tail fin, the bottom part is lit. If you look at the
Mhm.
water, it's very dark and murky.
Ah.
It was
So-
photoshopped.
Well, it is...
You can
deep
assume,
enough to
especially
Photoshop
considering the
that-
species of shark.
Interweb famous.
Especially considering the species of shark, I believe that was a white tip.
Wait.
Yes.
Wait. What? What
They're
picture are
not
we looking
big
at?
enough to...
You know,
A shark on a highway is extremely hard because the
Not to
highway
mention
railings
mostly
are not
impossible.
high enough. They're not high enough. Now here, if the flooding got worse enough on the freeways, yeah, you could find a few sharks. Because we have the roads, and then we have dirt declines or more
Well, it
inclines
depends upon
from
the
the
species
freeway.
of shark now. If you've got some dogfish on the frickin' highway, a puddle could keep a dogfish.
oh,
Yeah.
If
the
you're
other
talking
thing-
nurse sharks, now you've got a problem.
I-
Tiger sharks, maybe. Let's see, bull sharks. I can kind of see you getting away with that. They can swim in shallow water really, really
Wow.
easily. You got bull
Like
sharks
next time
on
on
the
the
highway,
freeway,
what
I
the
can
fuck?
show you guys a picture, and you could fit just about any shark in it
Can I-
if it was flooded.
I'll point out one major thing to where all arguments can now cease completely. Is there even sharks in the Gulf of Mexico?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, what breed?
Yes, lots of them.
It's the ocean.
Many.
Let's see.
They
You
actually
found a great
thing,
white in
though.
Gulf of
thousands
Mexico.
of miles.
That's
so
the thing, though, is like it's got to take certain kinds of water for sharks to be able to be okay because they don't have exactly the best of insulation. So the colder it gets,
Unless
guys,
it's a bull
guys.
shark.
by
I've actually
Florida
been
is
to the Gulf of
equator,
Mexico.
so it's actually perfect for sharks.
Silencio. I've actually been there, and I actually did read up on it. There were hammerheads, white tips, bull, great
I've got the
whites
list up
rarely.
right now.
Yeah.
Black-nosed sharks, bonnet-head hammerheads, bull sharks, very dangerous. Fine-tooths, Florida smoothhound, great hammerheads, lemon sharks, nurse, oceanic white tips, sandbar, shortfin mako, smooth hammerhead, common threshers.
okay, them makos would be sons of bitches. Let me
You
tell
sure don't want to add a
Yeah.
You realize you just
whale
said shark,
sharks,
correct?
No whale sharks.
Whale sharks are native to the other side. They're on the oh god.
They're more near Hawaii.
Yeah.
No, they are more native to Mexico, but on the
Oh.
other side of the ocean.
Oh
I
wait,
can't
you mean-
remember the peninsula. God damn it.
Oh my.
Yeah,
God.
but we know what you're talking about.
Just
Yeah.
saying, if the Panama
They're-
Canal
they're-
was opened in just the
they're
right way, it
Specifically
could be a
speaking,
whale
in the
shark in the
Pacific.
Gulf.
Specifically.
Yeah.
That's the joke.
I know.
Now,
Not really.
how I say a shark couldn't get there, fish can normally last a few hours without water. A shark can last a few minutes.
Okay,
Yeah.
hold on. What are you talking about? I just
So
talked
a
about
living
now.
shark going that many miles in a hurricane, I find really hard to believe.
All right. Do you understand about storm surges and how shit floods?
I understand that there was flooding. I understand it could have gotten there through the
The storm
flooding.
surge could have pushed it up there.
Yes.
That's 15
Do I-
feet of water.
Also
Yeah,
realize
that's more than enough
how.
to get in there.
It
Yeah,
depends on
but
the
the
shark species.
likelihood.
The likelihood is
likelihood of that.
extremely low.
Yes.
Like
Not to
that
mention-
Yeah, because
is
I don't think
If
they'd
you
be that
look at the
close to
highway-
shore.
The railings are too low for that white tip.
Well, with storm surge, I don't think it really gives the choice, does it?
Yeah.
Well,
he does have a point there. In a storm
The railings
surge,
are
a
too
shark
low.
would be just about as helpless as a human.
Yeah.
You're dealing with
If they used a
forces
different species
that-
of shark, the
yeah.
Photoshop probably would have been more believable. Basically, is the story.
no.
Yeah.
I mean, white tips are native to that region.
Well,
Yeah.
it was too big of a shark, too small of an area.
Yes.
Now, if they use this
Too-
other road where I
Not to
seen a
mention the
picture
coloring
of a
was
fucking
off.
street sign underwater, that would have
Yeah.
worked.
Yeah.
Which is true in some regions, especially that are negative sea level.
Like
Yeah.
Florida. Feel bad for Florida because they're gonna have a long time getting that water out of there.
Now,
Wow.
again, I also did note how I noticed it was Photoshop. It was the tail fin being the wrong color.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I
not
was-
it's not the shark species or size. It's the bad
Yeah,
Photoshop.
just
job.
look at the picture itself, and if you look at the bottom half of the tail fin, you can still see it perfectly fine, as if it was in normal clear water. But if you look at the water itself, it's dark and murky.
Yeah, it would have been blurred heavily.
It would have been blurred, or just you wouldn't see it.
Yeah,
Can I see this
I've
picture?
never seen the thing, so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let me look it up for you.
Yeah, please. Because I feel like I'm looking
I've
at
seen the street sign though, so I know that one's true.
Yeah.
'Cause
It might
that
be a
has the
different one than what
Murphy
I
effect.
saw, but the one I saw was definitely photoshopped.
the one. I saw another one, but I think it wasn't that murky of the water. I think it was actually clean-ish water.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah,
It's
that's
gonna
what
go
it was
in voice channel.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Because
Did
close to the shore, that thing should have some sediment in
Oh.
it. And again,
Yeah,
I think
that
Atlantic
one-
is freshwater.
I guess we're just waiting on the DM at this point.
And that's a white-
Which channel?
I thought we were only using this one.
Channel.
Because it's obvious that it's below the level of where it would be for a human, like it'd maybe be at their knees.
Taken in Puerto Rico after
where's
Hurricane
the dark-
Irene ravaged the island. Yes.
Oh, that's
there's a
Puerto Rico?
shark. Yeah.
This is
that's
Puerto Rico?
I'm
Oh.
looking
I'd
it
say
up
it's
on a
much
flashlight.
more likely to find a shark down the highway after a hurricane in Puerto Rico.
That's not the picture I saw.
Yeah, the one I saw was one in Houston.
Found it. It's proven a digitally crafted hoax. It's actually a great white shark.
Yeah.
Kayak. It's right here.
Show it.
That's
Put it in.
great.
Let me see.
I'm trying. Hang on. I'm trying to get
Hold
the
on.
picture.
They digitally messed up a shark so that it wasn't a certain shark. I'm sorry, I'm lost. What is?
That's the
Oh.
image it was lifted from.
Oh, that's neat.
Okay, now
Oh,
put the
yeah.
actual image that they photoshopped it
They
in.
did. It's
I
right
did. It's
there.
right above
Got
it.
a side by side.
Oh, hey!
Mirror image.
Yeah?
I'm
This is
scared
not
for the person in the kayak now.
I
That's
mean,
Yeah.
not
Sharks
okay.
are
You're
actually
fine.
fairly docile. It's if
Yeah.
you look like they're
I
prey.
still don't like it. It's too big.
the
Sharks
reason people get bit.
will eat just about everything,
Mhm. The reason
but
people
you
get
have to
bit,
know their feeding times. Like, never go out at night. Lifeguards and such will tell you not to be out at the beaches at night because, as the main time, sharks will be feeding.
That, a lot of
Um,
times people
They
don't-
also do
sharks don't
warn
eat you,
against
They take a bite,
going
realize
too
what you
far
are.
out with certain things. Like, they warn against going too far out with surfboards because when you're surfing on that,
It looks
you
like
look a
seal.
lot like a seal from the bottom.
you look like prey.
You
Plus,
look like
don't
prey.
go near sandbars. A lot
Yes.
of
Certainly
the
not.
more, shallow water sharks, like bull sharks, love to stick near sandbars because a lot of their food sticks close to that. Bull
Yeah.
sharks have the highest testosterone of any animal on Earth, meaning
Does
they
that
will
include
bite you and
humans?
attack you just because they're pissed.
Yes.
Who humans? Okay.
But if you find a shark,
their adrenal glands are like, was it 5 times
Yeah.
humans?
oh yes, I would imagine more. But yeah,
Yeah, they are
Um,
not a happy shit. They are not a happy fish.
back to it though. If you find a shark, and there is footage that you can actually sit there with a great white, and it won't just try to eat you every 5 seconds, because you A, don't look like food, B, it's not their feeding time, and yada yada yada.
C, just
C-
bap it on the nose.
And C is most likely
Yeah.
it's in shallow
You're also,
water and it knows it's
um,
To snoot.
first.
Also,
Poop it.
as someone that has had to deal with animals in those situations, and as a survivalist, I actually do teach survival lessons in my martial arts classes.
Your bud is totally the shark in this. That's why you're trying to be saved.
Yes. Anyway,
I guess the person in the
I
kayak is you
often
trying to get
teach-
away.
I often say that every animal and every person has a injury to survival ratio. Like, if you injure them, they will not fight you. Or if you show that you can, they won't fight you.
Dude, there's one thing you have to do with a shark. Bop
Pop
it on the frickin'
or pop it on the eye.
Boop
No,
the
don't even
snoot.
worry about the eye.
Just
Bop
snoot.
it on the nose. Their nose have very sensitive,
Yeah.
electrosensitive glands. It's especially present in hammerheads and bonnet heads. That's how they find their food.
Wait.
Primarily eat shellfish.
Your bud's calling me
Hammerheads
a
don't
shark.
have nose. They're hammerhead. Where are their
Yes.
nose?
The big bar on the front is incredibly sensitive. If you
The
if you just
entire bar?
flick that, yeah, if you flick that,
Wow.
no. If you flick that, it is going to
Yeah.
visibly jerk. It's painful.
I think a good equation for how sensitive that is a man's dick.
I wouldn't go that far. It's
But
not
worse. I would say
that
worse.
sensitive.
What are we talking about in here?
Shark-
You hit it, it's definitely gonna leave an impact.
This is a pay. I'm about to type this out, but I'm really paying attention to the chat, and I just like black out for a second, and I come back to.
Okay, Iora, holy shit.
Ooh.
Anyways,
At least you came out
it's
the top, not the
more.
bottom.
Oh my goodness.
I would
If
almost
you farted
say-
on your mic, I'd have called you absolutely disgusting.
I'm sorry.
But yeah.
What happened?
There's so many of these sharks in the highway kind of
Who's
things.
disgusting?
Someone.
You.
Oh
Like-
wait, I have an open mic. You'll think
I
burp, didn't
did
y'all?
see
Yes.
I did
didn't
see a
have my
picture
headset on,
of a
sorry.
shark in a Houston highway,
Mm.
and it was so photoshopped because they had done a terrible job with that tail fin, as I said. This one, it is a lot easier
I'm gonna mute
to
my mic.
believe because they did a good job with the Photoshop. They made it well known. Hey, it looks like a very small shark.
It
really
looks
does.
small until you check the species, because that's not a
Yes.
nurse.
Yeah, that's not a nurse shark.
Nurse sharks are much fatter.
Yes. It's also blends in well with the water. It is a little clearer and
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. This one is a lot easier to believe. I do see one mishap with their Photoshop is the shadow of the top fin. You see it?
Hang on, I'm going back to the picture.
Yeah, if you look at it, the top fin and that, they still have that shadow on it.
Yeah, I can see that.
That shouldn't be there. Yeah, that would be how I would identify it.
Unless you take into account that maybe the sunlight is coming from the same direction as in the stolen photo.
I wouldn't even factor that in. I'd factor in the amount of sunlight.
That's true.
The amount of sunlight wouldn't make it that noticeable in water. So I'd say, yeah.
Guys, we're
But
gonna
yeah.
start soon. It's going to happen.
But yeah, for those of you who don't know, if you're in a situation that you have to deal with a shark, just punch him in the nose.
Yeah.
What if I
Get snoot.
make them love me? Like I touch their nose. I'm like, yeah.
They'll hate
No.
you.
They will
Um,
that will be painful. or
yes.
at least very
It's
uncomfortable.
very odd for a
It
shark
would
to
be-
like that, actually. But there is one that did like that when somebody did that. It actually purposely swam up as like rubbed my nose. It was weird.
What?
Yeah, I'm not joking.
All right, guys. Firm.
All right, here's
Sharks
another
love
thing you can do:
cuddles.
flip it on its back.
Oh yes, yes.
Yes,
Doesn't that
That's
make
like
them,
grabbing-
like they become catatonic at that point?
Mm-hmm.
Like people
It's
have straight
how-
up cut them a little
A
open.
great white on its back.
Yes.
I think it will be easier if you
Good
try
fucking
this
luck
on
with
land.
that shit face.
This
Come on.
reminds me of like a guy called
I say it's a lot more easier than
Imagine
people
someone
realize.
likes a shark in the air.
Ugh.
You have the amount of adrenaline coming from the movements and such you're doing, the amount of adrenaline from the caution because you're around sharks, then the amount of this is a life or death situation. I'd say you
On top of that,
could.
you're in the water, and
This
sharks
is-
are
Yes,
very
it's
good
a lot
at
easier to
moving
move
forward.
things.
Sharks are very good at moving forward. Reorienting themselves, not as much.
Yes. Is it possible? Yes, I would say.
Difficult.
Would it be easy?
Oh,
No.
you cannot
Your hands
flip
would
a
also be
big old
scratched
shark
the
on its
fuck
back
up.
without like something to anchor yourself with to turn the shark over in the damn first place.
I do watch
Grab its
Shark Week
pectoral.
every week. I
Grab
really
its
do.
pectoral fins and its dorsal fin.
You saying you want to basically wait for the bull shark to charge you, and then grab its dorsal fin or something, and somehow with your body weight, whatever weight that might be.
For
try
me,
to
it would be
turn the
most
shark
likely
over.
to succeed.
No, see, what you need to do is grab its pectoral and dorsal fin and swim perpendicular. Not perpendicular,
Again, you're
Yeah,
going
because-
to wait for the bull shark. You dodge its first bite, I hope.
no, this is why you don't get in the water in the first place, especially when there are bull sharks. Granted, they like murky water,
Yeah.
but you
Um,
shouldn't be in that situation in the first place.
Mm.
Because bull
Yeah.
sharks are well known for bumping you like 2 or 3 times before they bite. Because that's one of 2 ways a shark can investigate its surroundings. They don't have hands. They either bump it with their own nose, smack it with their tail, or bite it.
No, they can get hands by biting people. It's
Sweet.
true.
No, I went back.
I can't
Like,
deny
you
it.
immediately defend yourself when you hear the sighs of just exasperation.
It's not so much the fact that he has to defend himself, it's the fact that he's right and I hate it.
But I just love the sigh,
Yeah.
and he's just like, but it's true!
Now, you also have to note it that because of the texture of their skin, it is not a good idea to touch it with your bare hand.
It's okay to touch him one direction.
Yes, one
The
direction.
band?
But if you go
No.
against the way that they're moving, it's
Well,
not
the
going to
reason-
be.
The
Pretty.
reason is that sharks have a natural, almost spike across their body, known as dendrites. These dendrites are really useful for traversing in water. They look smooth, but if you rub them the wrong way,
They'll
the pun
lacerate your hand.
unintended,
Well,
they'll
that
lacerate
sounds
your hand
nice.
horrifically because it's basically
sandpaper.
super sandpaper.
Wait. Sandpiper? Talk to me about this.
Sandpaper.
What you're saying is I need to buy a shark.
Which is why in videos where you see people socializing with sharks, even if it's shallowish water, they always have gloves.
hmm
Mm,
You have to
Because
have
they don't
gloves
want to
or you
accidentally
will
rub it the
lacerate
wrong way
yourself.
and have a bunch of cuts, and oh hey, that's blood.
mm.
I like
So,
music in the background in Roll20.
What you're saying
It's
is
quite nice.
you gotta rub them the right way. You gotta know how to make it comfortable.
Yes,
Kinda, yeah.
You gotta send all the right signals.
all the right ones. Like if you're trying to seduce a drunken lady at a bar.
I was oddly specific, but I understand.
Yes,
The
that was the
drunken lady
best
at
one I
a
could come
bar
up with on the
part
fly.
Would be by flipping them on their back. That
Yeah.
would be when they are a drunken lady at the bar type.
I don't. I can't.
Many, you can solve many situations by flipping other people on their back.
Yes, because they're in a perfect they're in a perfect
Actually,
position to stomp on their throats.
I find that many people are more comfortable when laying down.
That is true. I love laying on my back.
Yeah.
Lewd.
Like,
Okay.
so my coach's
Now
dog
that's just
sometimes
your
gets
fault.
very
Yeah.
irritated when there's a lot of yelling. So how we learned to fix this was actually pinch him behind the head, roll him onto his back, and just give him a belly rub, and he'll be like, "Oh, okay, I'm fine now."
Sorry, you made it hurt, then made it feel good.
No, if you pinch behind the head for a dog, it's actually not a harmful thing. It's actually very pleasing for them.
It's the same thing as
for
cats.
ferrets.
It is
Yes,
something
it's the
I.
same
It's basically
cats.
where the mama grabbed them by the scruff. Was like, "Come on, baby,
Yep.
we gotta go."
It's a very comforting thing to do,
Grab 'em
and
by
then
the
rolling them
scruff.
onto their back, and then you're just giving them a belly rub. They're the happiest camper as can be.
Mm-hmm.
Never want this terminology used on a person. Grab him by the scruff, Billy. We gotta take him over there.
Grab 'em by
For
the
a
scruff.
human, if I'm trying to
Roll 'em on
stop
the
him from
belly.
being hostile,
Grab
Throat
your brother
punch.
Billy, Joel. You gotta get him
No,
behind
no.
the
Pop
shit.
Joel in.
Yes, throat punch.
now
If someone had eyeballs.
stopping a human from being hostile is not nearly as easy because they're more emotional. There's no body type thing you can do to easily say, "Okay, I'm calmed down."
Yes, there is. Throat punch.
Oh god.
Okay, that is injury. That's injury, not calming them down. That's
They're gonna calm
different.
down and they can breathe again.
Well, I don't
No,
That's like
they're
saying-
going to be saying, "Do I need to go to a hospital?"
I would love to see him try it, fail, and then get punched in the throat now.
See,
What
see,
if
if
you
you
had
want to,
eyeballs, and I'm very
Well,
confused.
there is
Yeah.
one thing you can do. If you do a heel palm strike on the vein about there,
Please
it
no.
will slow down the neural system enough
The neuron.
that
The Nora system?
it'll slow down the
There
neural
are
system.
a few ways to just completely get them out of that mindset. One of which I actually teach to many people in self-defense is a boxing trick of hitting the absolute tip of the chin.
Ah, the button.
Yep.
You hit there, and you will send the shockwave back to the brain, and they will
Cause
fall
a
over.
concussion.
Yeah.
No, it
Yes,
does not
it's a
cause a concussion.
That
if you
is
do it
literally a
correctly.
concussion. His brain is mushing around inside his own skull. That is causing a concussion.
guys, just listen. If you want to get someone to calm down, well, not sending them to a hospital. Rather than punching them in the throat, you shoot them in the throat. Problem solved.
Oh.
That
This
gets
is
you a
true.
murderer there, but yes. Allow me to finish. If done correctly, it will not cause permanent damage or a concussion. What it will do is stir the brain just enough where they will have trouble standing up, and it will actually slow them down a
Okay,
bit.
Mao, this is a boxing trick, yes, but you're suggesting that someone control themselves just enough not to cause a concussion, which
I do it all the
no.
time.
Good for you.
Now,
Well,
I have
you
a
practice.
question.
I
Wait,
teach
you
this.
practice?
Boxing trick
Who
on
do
you
you
first.
practice on?
It's called I'm a professional fighter. If anything, I'm going back to the ring next week.
Oh my
I
god, you're practicing.
have had to
people.
use this
You
in
have
the ring
consent.
before. I have
you
had to
have
do it in the
consent?
ring.
You have consent is the
Wait,
question.
what? Consent? They are entering the ring with me with the intent to fight. Therefore, yes, they are consenting.
Okay. Okay. If both of you are consenting and happy and feel good,
Yes.
feel free to beat each other up.
Yeah. See, there it is.
If you
Um,
wish to
but
enter a
yes.
gladiatorial game, you must realize there will be blood.
Yes, there will be blood. You will get hurt. If you enjoy it, hey, that's your shtick.
Oh.
That will be
Says
the
the
invincible
masochist.
warrior.
Completely.
Because no one wants to touch
Out
the
of
guy
that
who likes it
mindset,
too much.
Not always. I actually teach too many. Not always. Drago will tell you, I enjoy pain and suffering of
I
hitting
like
as
it
the
said.
absolute tip
All
of the
right.
chin.
Like
But
I
I am
said.
far from invincible. You hit there,
Hey, listen,
and you will send the shockwave.
I'm sorry about the
brain.
wait, everybody.
they
We
will
want a
fall
few
over.
final touches on tonight's session.
Time to show up.
It's okay, we were discussing sharks.
Block
And
shirt.
throat punching.
And blunt force trauma.
But
So
wait,
effectively
yes.
lone sharks.
wait. You were discussing sharks. Were you discussing sharks with laser beams?
No.
We
No.
are
You were
Yeah,
discussing
laser
sharks
beams.
with freaking laser beams.
This is why
Yeah.
we're talking to the DM. He understands the important
We
pro-
were talking
subject.
about sharks swimming in Houston.
Sharks?
That
Yeah.
helps.
Listen, don't even, okay? Don't even.
It's okay. No sharks made it to Houston.
Liz, check voice channel.
So many things missed.
Yeah,
How
scroll
bad
up.
is it?
That,
How bad
we
is it?
found a Photoshop thing of a shark in Puerto Rico.
How
Enjoy.
lifters greet each other. Yeah, there's that. By the way, that picture has been proven fake. The first one from you, Naura.
No, I was actually helping disprove that first picture for those who thought it was real.
I saw it different.
Okay. Yes. That. Yeah.
And hence why it has a mirror image literally underneath it. That's the actual image that it came from.
Yes.
And I was telling these people to get the fuck out of sandbars because bull sharks will fuck up their day.
Yeah.
Mm,
Anyway,
Oh my god.
back on topic. Let's go.
Yes. Oh, Sharknado. Yes, Sharknado. Speaking of which, I
No.
should throw a Sharknado
Yeah.
in RPG.
Shark Conda.
Okay.
Oh
Libido?
no. Okay.
Mosquito?
Yeah, I don't know how
Okay.
to do names.
Anyway. Okay.
Mulatto?
Okay. So, real quick,
Macchiato.
Martini.
I'm going to shut this off for just a second because this is really important. 5, 6,
Alright,
7,
everyone, we're shut off.
11. Okay. No, you're fine.
Oh, okay, guys, get turned on.
Oh. Oh.
Oh my.
Oh.
Why, hello there,
What have I walked into?
What did I just?
you?
What
Okay.
landmine did I just step on? Okay.
Oh, dear.
Okay.
Triggered my trap card.
Okay. So real quick.
I didn't know you
Um,
were like that.
Okay, guys, stop for a second.
Oh.
Everybody in here, regardless of who your partner is in the main session, you have an opportunity to choose a new one here for the purpose of this test session. Especially those of you who do not have your regular partner here anyway.
King, I'm looking at you, buddy.
So, when you
I'm not
decide,
your
when
partner.
you
My partner's been
decide,
decided.
when you decide on who your partner is, please type it in chat so I can keep track of it, if you would please.
Which chat?
Oh crap!
Roll
What I
Uh,
missed?
Voice
roll
chat.
20 chat,
There
please.
it is. Thank you.
Yeah, roll 20 chat so I can keep track of it. That's going to be really important. And right now, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
I don't even
Petrie.
have to type it. He does it for me.
Yeah, I got you. I got you. I got you.
I was like, who was asking for me? Because you immediately like, nope, I already got somebody.
Mao and so Mao and
Is that for
Drago,
you?
perfect.
Yeah.
King Sonya and Naura, perfect. Naura, King Sonya.
The weirdo bros.
Let's go, Dreo. We're just gonna conquer the world, just us two.
We have people who are alone. How about Madlib and Nox then? Because I'm going to start assigning people if people don't want
I was
to.
actually about to ask Petrie.
Don't make
Oh.
teacher pick your
Hang
group
on a
for
second.
you.
Hang on.
I mean, I
Not-
don't.
It's not decided if I'm actually playing tonight or not. If it's an uneven number, then I play. If it's an even number, then I don't.
I mean, I
No,
don't.
it's the other way around.
Well, either
If
way,
there's
whichever way gets us an even number is whether or not I'll play.
I don't really know many people here
That's okay.
very well.
It's okay. It's okay.
Arcana, you're fine, dude.
Come learn. Come join us.
What are you talking about?
There's
Oh
the
my.
Arcana, let me partner you up with somebody. Let me partner you up with somebody who actually has played a. Actually, let me get you with Madlib. Madlib has played, knows my sessions. He can help you out quite a bit.
The
Yeah,
Sonya
I'm a
shipping
pro.
begins.
I know what I'm doing.
So we'll have
We all
Madlib,
think we know what we're doing.
Oh,
Mad-
You see,
crap,
I
that's
know
gonna be
exactly
harder.
what I'm doing.
Arcana.
Well,
Nox,
that's
I'll
gonna be the
hold
partner.
off. Nox, I'll hold off on giving you a partner just yet, since you said you wanted to be with Petrie for this. So let's say that we have a correct
Yes.
number and Petrie can play. Then Nox, I'll put you and Petrie together for this.
I made Nox's character. I'm excited about that one.
Oh my.
Yeah, so
Well, look,
Crap, I
look
still
at your
need a
character,
partner.
Nox. See what fun things I did for you.
Oh god.
I like the things I have.
Excalibur, let me put you with.
Oh, Fly's computer crashed.
Honoculus.
Discord crash.
I'll put
Yay!
you with Honoculus.
Oh, fun.
Sweet. So I guess Petrie and I just switched partners.
Wait, what?
Petrie and I just switched partners because she's with Honoculus and I'm with Nox. And,
Well,
Sure.
Petrie might not be playing for this one, so
They're
it
doing
depends
it
on
right
yeah.
now. They're swapping partners round and round.
Woohoo!
Leaf needs a partner. Leaf, who has not been partnered yet? Let's see. Leaf, and Nox. So, actually, no. Let me do this. Actually, extra. Let me put you with Leaf. Let me do that. Excalibur and Leaf will be together. We lost
What?
someone.
What happened?
There's a Tamsin.
Hi, Tamsin.
Hey,
Hi.
That's
You're
who we were
late.
missing in here.
Yes.
You're
We're doing
late.
the test session.
Okay.
Thank you for
Your
being
timing
late.
is perfect. By being late, she is on time. This
Yep.
is the time-honored SAS tradition. You should know
How
by
is
now.
this possible?
Fashionably late, thank you very much, and also I was
This
eating
is
supper.
wait.
At least you're
In
not a shark
SAS?
like Earbud.
In SAS, 25
true.
minutes is fashionably late.
Apparently.
Excuse
Yeah.
me, I did not
In
need your
SAS?
opinion.
In SAS, 30
Okay.
minutes is on time.
We need to get this moving. Partners.
Wait.
Partners.
Is Tamsin
Part-
with Arcana?
Partners,
what's
Tamsin.
happening? Hi.
Tamsin, choose somebody. You choose your Pokemon.
I choose you.
No, you can't choose
no.
me. I'm the DM.
I choose
Pikachu.
Mewtwo.
Wait, can I pick like anyone?
Pikachu.
Oh, boy.
Anyone who hasn't been claimed yet, right now we have Mal and Drago, we have Naura and King Sonya. Madlib and Arcana are together, unless you want to go with Arcana.
Well, it's fine.
Okay. Extra and Leaf, I've put together. Anybody else is on the table.
Good thing.
I don't-
Hold on.
oh,
Arcana, you
God.
said something there.
You're
What was it?
expecting me to
Lou.
I said
rap?
nothing. I swear I said nothing.
Hi, Nox. How's it going?
Anybody else is on the table,
I
Lude.
think.
Really?
Sure, what the hell?
Well,
Okay,
I'll pick
so
last.
Tamsin and Nox.
I didn't know who else there was, and I was
No,
kind of
it's
just
big.
like, wait a second, did Nox get called? No, so that was the first thing that happened.
Okay,
That's
so
how my
1,
brain
2,
works.
5,
Wait,
6,
what?
7, 8, 9.
Oh.
Then Leaf disconnected. He'll be back.
For some reason, I'm nervous.
Who is in here that is not in Roll20 right now?
Me? I'm getting in there.
Tamsin is coming in. Okay.
Okay.
Coming in hot.
You'll know when I'm there. It's quite
Yeah, I
apparent.
will. Yeah,
Oh my.
obviously. Obviously,
And my
there's
image is the
Tamsin.
best image.
There's
yeah.
Tamsin. Oh, that is just fashionable.
I'm
Oh,
counting
isn't it-
11 without me, but that includes Leaf. If Leaf is dropped completely, then that makes 10.
Yep, and so who
Somebody
is
once
without a
told me.
partner?
I have.
Rogue's
you don't
gonna
have
roll
a
you?
partner.
Arcana has. There's Leaf. Okay. Drago has a partner. Nox has a partner. Tamsin has a partner. King Sonya has a partner. Leaf has a partner. Naura has
He's
a
with me.
partner. Honoculus does not have a partner. Honoculus would be with you, Petrie, in that case. So
Okay.
hey, you have your partner again.
Okay.
Hey.
Hey.
Is it? It's extra in Leaf. That's why.
Yeah, extra Leaf. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
God
So we have
Honoculus!
Petrie and
Buddy!
Honoculus. So
Yes,
hey, look at that.
buddies
It
again.
worked out perfectly.
Actually, you know what? I'm excited about that combination just because I know what both of us are.
I have a joke for
And it-
you.
Good, because I don't really know what I am.
It's good for testing because we're both spellcasters.
Okay.
Nox,
So,
Nox,
yes.
who's there?
Guys. Here, really important.
Ding dong.
Okay.
I want to get this done in 2 hours.
Oh boy.
So that
Let's go.
means that I need for people to understand as we get this moving along, I need everybody to actually do. Granted, we can have fun around stuff that's going on in the RPG, but we need to get this moving so that I can get the feedback that I need to fix the problems that you guys have with the sessions.
Okay,
So-
but Lasagna, you have to promise not to plot too hard against us because that'll throw us off.
I have not plotted too hard against you. I promised during the session that there's only one plot twist.
Is it
Only
always
one. As opposed to 20. There's only one plot twist.
Is he?
Guys,
Yeah.
this was the twist. The plot twist was that there's only one plot twist.
The plot twist is that there's only one plot twist. The plot twist is that the plot twist could involve sharks. I don't know.
Has Christmas already happened?
No.
I've
Not
injected.
just sharks.
I've
Shark with
injected.
laser eyes.
No, I have injected Jello made of sharks.
I
And the
like
sharks are alive.
Jello. Okay, I was gonna say I like
Arcana,
Jello.
look. It may be true.
But now
Yeah, I was
don't
thinking
like
that too.
Listen,
But
this is
then-
what this is how slimes were born. Okay, that's how that works.
Oh
Oh my
god.
Ew.
Anyway,
Ooh, Christmas yet? Has
Anyway.
Santa came yet?
Okay, so Tamsin, you had to make your decision. Did you want your cleric? Did you want the cleric, or did you want the
I
bard?
didn't even get. Where did I even get to see these? I haven't seen any of these.
Okay.
No one's seen them.
Nobody's seen them until 30 minutes ago. Or actually, an hour ago now.
Oh wow, thanks. I've been looking all day for it, and I'm like, what is he talking
They
about? I
haven't
was
been
confused.
ready yet.
Because it wasn't ready yet. Okay, that's why. Now it's ready. Look at that. You have a cleric sheet, Tamsin. Look at that. Look
Oh
at that.
no.
I made you
For some
a cleric.
reason I'm scared.
Okay.
Actually, I didn't make that
Lasagna,
one.
Uh-huh.
thank you.
What?
Thank you.
For?
Holy
Oh,
shit.
you know. You know.
Wait, what? Oh! What? Who's creating sheets?
I did.
What are we creating sheets for?
What are you creating sheets for?
No. Wait. Why are we creating sheets?
No one's creating sheets. What are you talking about?
That's a good question. Where'd that come from?
I don't know.
Somebody had a phone go off, I guess.
Oh, I know what
somebody did-
this is.
Somebody made an extra sheet or something. I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna get rid of it.
I already did.
You already did. Perfect. Okay.
I know what this is.
All right. So yeah, Petrie, if you can finish up that last sheet for me as we get this going. How's that
Yeah,
sound?
I'm working on it.
Perfect. Okay. I'm gonna shut up then, and we're gonna start today's session. How about it?
Hey, let's go.
Okay. So let me
Come
go
on.
ahead and just simply introduce the scenario to everybody first. Okay.
Thank you.
Alright.
So while I'm introducing it, if everybody wants to have arts and crafts time table is up.
Already did it.
Holy crap, I know what this is!
You
Yeah.
what?
Oh boy.
You ought to.
Oh boy.
That's what you requested, Tamsin.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you want to do? Do you want to do the bard or you want to do the cleric? I need a decision now.
Oh no. I mean, my bard's not set up for level 9, so I'm going with the cleric.
No, your bard is set up for level 9, is it not, Petrie?
I didn't touch her bard. That was
Oh.
hers.
That was her. Okay, then we're going cleric. Okay, that's perfect. I'm gonna take the bard sheet away for right now, Tamsin, just so we can keep
That's fine.
keep everything. You'll get it back though later,
Okay.
just so you can keep track of things. Okay. Right. So here's the scenario. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the music back on.
Thank you.
Hurrah.
Okay. So a lot of this today is gonna be theater of the mind, except for battles. You've been hired by a let's just say it's a middle of a revolution, so to speak, and you've been hired by a group to infiltrate a fort and effectively take out any hostile thing that is in the fort. And by any hostile thing, I mean any hostile thing. If it breathes and it carries a sword, you kill it dead. That's basically the entirety of the contract. We're starting out the session, of course, outside of the fort, and your job, of course, is to infiltrate the fort. That's step 1. And of course, after that, of course, kill things. And it's the middle of the night, by the way. So you have a little bit of assistance when it comes to Snack. By the way, I love the optical illusion. Well done.
Snake is neck.
This music is very, like, contrasting with the
I wasn't
background.
expecting it to be an optical illusion.
Well, no. This is the calm before the storm music. Okay, that's all we're doing.
Good.
Just gonna hear, like, da 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 da.
Oh, that music is planned later. Anyway. By the way, I'm not recording this session. This is just a test session. So just FYI.
Alright.
Not recording.
So that means we can curse as freely as we want.
Yes.
I
have
curse
streams,
like-
but you
excuse
can
me.
do what you want.
Excuse me, I curse like a fucking sailor on all my streams. So what are you talking about?
He is
Okay.
correct.
He
Talk
does.
about everything.
So what are you talking about? I don't make y'all
Don't
not
share your credit
curse.
cards, please.
Yeah. Anyway.
But now we can talk about whatever we freely want to.
Yeah. No, but Equifax has already done that, so I'm sure you can
Streaming it,
freely
just-
talk
just
about
let
things.
you know.
Oh yeah, don't do that then.
Uh,
Yeah,
So
don't do that.
share your credit cards.
Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So again, it's the middle of the night. Let me go ahead and actually put now the other mood music on, which will be
The
This
murder
music.
music.
Murder
I remember
music.
that one time where I requested a certain music. It was like freaking from an anime. Oh, this is okay. I want the other music back now. Actually, this is not that bad.
I wish I could hear the music. That'd be great.
You can turn it on. Can you not?
If it's
I
to
have-
Discord, I think it's to unmute it.
Yeah, he may have to unmute it. Anyway, you're outside the fort now. Everybody's outside the fort. It's the middle of the night.
You need an
Alright.
expert fort drawn? I got this, yo.
Okay, so I will give you a I'll paint a word picture.
Thank you.
As you arrive at the fort, you see no clear entrance into it. Obviously, as you've scouted the fort, the front entrance is guarded by, or it is barricaded by a gate with no apparent way to open the gate. The walls appear to be approximately 15-20 feet high, pure stone.
That's easy.
However, there don't seem to be many. Actually, let's call it 20 feet high. But there don't seem to be many, if any, guards on the ramparts. Very few torches are lit, making visibility very low, which you could use to your advantage. However, it could also be to your disadvantage if you're not careful. Jumps up to the rampart. 15 feet's a little high to jump, though.
I can walk 55 feet in 6
Is there a gate?
Straight up.
King Sonya, excuse me, you cannot walk straight up.
He actually
I can jump now.
No, but he can walk up walls, is the problem.
Monk.
He's
Yes,
a monk.
I'm
Are
a
you
monk.
trying to question his power?
Can he walk
here,
upside?
you
Hey,
fucking
hang
monk?
on. Can he walk upside down?
No.
But he can
No,
walk
he
up a wall.
can't.
He can't actually walk on a ceiling. Okay. I just ask for future reference.
I still don't think so.
Future
You
reference is
can't
always
go
And I do
There
believe for
are-
monk, it is limited how high he can go on
You
that wall.
actually have to ask that just because there are a lot of things Monk can do that are weird.
Yeah, I have to
Yeah.
ask. Yeah. So King
Yes,
Sonya
now-
walks up the wall. By the way, King Sonya,
I think you can do that anyway. I'm trying to
Yeah.
look.
I believe. Yeah, double check to make
He
sure
does
he
need
can
to
walk
make a
up.
check. I do
a stone
believe it's
wall.
a
I think he
dex
has to-
check.
Sorry,
Double-
I couldn't hear you over the people.
Yeah. So basically, I believe the walking up the wall part does sound correct, but not upside down. There wouldn't be upside
no,
down
upside
for
down,
this.
no.
No.
Well,
It
what
wouldn't
type
be
of
for
wall
this.
is it?
It's a stone wall.
Well, no. What type of castle rampart? Because if it's a basic Norman-style castle rampart, it's straight up. That's it. But if it has an overhang on it,
It
I
has
can't
a
remember
little
the
bit.
technical term.
It has a little bit of overhang, so like you could get up the wall, but then you might have. Then you know what? I'll make this real simple. I'll make this real simple for everybody.
Can I
You're
just
walking up the wall, and you have to make a minor jump to basically catch the ledge and get yourself up. Make an acrobatics check, if you would, please. I'll just go ahead and make that call.
I was going to ask if I could just roll survival to make a rope.
That works too, except King Sonya's already walking up the wall. So give me an acrobatics check, King Sonya, for 15. Good news, you needed a DC of 15 to get that anyway. So guess what? You pass. Start walking up the wall as a monk, and as you reach near the top, you make a small jump. You grab onto the ledge with one hand. The other hand, you reach out and try to grab the ledge, and it slips off. And you're hanging on with one arm.
See, you were hanging by a thread. You're on the edge of glory.
I put my other
You
hand-
regain, yeah, you do regain yourself. You regain your concentration and put your other hand back on the wall and find your way back up and to the top of the rampart.
Okay.
Success?
Liz, I will
Success,
ask
yes,
my
you're
question
there.
again.
Mhm.
Is there a gate?
Yes, as I mentioned before, there's a gate, but it's closed, locked, and there's no way from the outside that you can see to get in.
What is the gate made out of?
It
Gate
is made.
material.
Basically a portcullis.
It is made of plot armor. It is this thick.
Darn!
Steel portcullis, basically.
And
Steel
ask,
portculus.
if I ask, can I just roll survival to make a rope?
Sure,
As-
you can.
yeah.
You can. Wait. Wait. What class is your character? I'm sorry.
I am a
You got it.
ranger. I'm a wood elf.
I need everybody to stop talking other than the person I asked, because people are cutting in. Say one more time.
I am a wood elf ranger.
Wood elf ranger, you would have rope on you. Roll. First off, roll a flat dexterity.
Sounds good. Hold on a second.
Mm-hmm.
There I am.
Okay. Roll flat dexterity. Okay. You throw the rope. You try to get it to latch onto something, but it doesn't quite latch on. Just falls back down.
I was actually coming up with the idea that I would tie it to an arrow. That's why I wanted to make the rope.
Okay. I apologize. I thought you were throwing the rope. Okay. You attach it to a rope. I need a. We'll do it this way. Give me a attack roll, please.
How does one do?
It's in your sheet. By the way, everybody stop for just a second. I need to make sure people understand the partner side of it. So, let's see. Who walked up the wall? That would be King Sonya.
King Sonya.
Naura, as of right now, you are in weapon form, and you are with King Sonya up that wall.
Okay, this is good to know.
We're gonna switch as we go through this. I need to know of the pairings who's gonna be the weapon who's gonna be the wielder right now. So let's start with actually let's do this. Let me go ahead and name people for that. Let me do Drago for the start. Drago's gonna be the wielder. Mal's gonna be the weapon. I'll have Arcana as the wielder to start.
Oh dear.
That's okay. This is the lower stress section. You're gonna be just fine.
Understood.
Madlib, you're the
Currently
weapon.
infiltrating.
Leaf. Let's see, Leaf and Extra. I'm gonna have Excalibur as the wielder, Leaf as the weapon. I'm going to have Tamsin as the wielder, Nox as the weapon.
Okay.
I'm gonna have Petrie as the wielder, Hinoculus as the weapon to start out.
Nox, what are you?
A monk.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea what
Perfect.
the fuck I'm doing.
Perfect. That's okay. So as a weapon, please note that as a weapon you can only talk with your partner. You talk effectively in the form of telepathy with your partner. You can talk in chat. You can text each other in chat, publicly, privately, whatnot. Do not meta though between each other. So if you're afraid of that, just whisper each other. You can do that.
Question. If my weapon has night vision, can I see?
Say that one more time.
If Nara has night vision, can he see?
Weapons can. If he has night vision, yes, he can see and he can sense.
No, does
Awesome.
it transfer over to the wielder?
No. However, he can alert the wielder to things. So let's say now you see things and you see something coming and King Sonya can't see it. You can tell King Sonya something is coming for you.
Well, may I quickly make a perception check?
You most certainly can. Give me a perception check. Let's see what you can see.
1 second, perception. There you go.
King Sonya, you can. Oh,
hello.
You don't forget that. We're good. Forget that. Now let's see what you can see.
Okay.
Yeah. You definitely see a way in to the fort proper. This outer area seems strangely abandoned, even on the in the courtyard on the interior. However, something catches your eye on the ramparts.
Club face.
Something catches your eye on the ramparts. You see a wheel.
Okay.
Looks like it might be. It looks like roll investigation. Actually, before you do that, will you be sharing this information with your wielder?
Immediately.
Both of you roll investigation. So, King Sonya, you can roll this as well. 15 will pass. King Sonya, you take the information given to you by Naura and you realize that yes, indeed, that wheel seems to be attached to the gate. You believe if you can turn that wheel, you can indeed open the gate and let everyone else in.
I do so then.
Strength check, if you would, please. Only King Sonya. That will pass. You crank on the wheel. It's a little tough at first. Seems like it hasn't been used in a few days. Maybe needs a little bit of grease on this wheel, but you apply a little more elbow grease, and you're able to start moving that gate. It doesn't go up very easily, but you feel like if the rest of the party were to start moving, say, I don't know, now, and gets under,
Dude,
the
I'll
space
do
that you've
it.
cleared, you'll be able to hold it long enough to get everybody in.
Everyone pile in.
Do we need to? What do we need to
Alright.
roll? Can I run?
Question, Liz, can I help hold it open long enough?
You're not there. Oh, you mean
I
at the
am going
gate?
to.
Yes, at the gate.
There's enough room for everybody to get in. Right now,
Alright.
there would be no need for that.
Yeah, I'm running.
Okay. I'm going.
One quick second. What is King? What is your name just for Roll20? Because I can't message you.
It's the shrug.
That's what I
The
thought.
shrug
God
emote,
damn
yeah,
it.
copy paste.
That's what I did.
We're just changing something with actual text so that we can do it quickly.
Yes,
Please.
Yeah, please do.
Yes, please.
Okay. So the entire that's fine. So everybody's going in. Is that correct?
Yes.
I think so.
I should have
Perfect.
drawn a bigger
think-
thing.
Oh, clearly. So
Wait.
Connor, where are you, by the way?
Huh?
You're supposed to be with me, which I'm trying to be inside, so...
by the way, anybody who's a weapon is currently in weapon form right now. And the other thing I forgot to mention here is the bonuses to that the weapons are going to be granting to their wielders. So this is what we're going to do right now. If you are a wielder, you get... Okay, hang on just a second, guys. So let me make sure I explain this right. If you're a weapon, first off, let's start there. If you're a weapon, your primary stat, look at your highest stat, and look at the bonus on the stat. Check your bonus. If your bonus is 6 or greater, you will be granting someone a +3 to a single stat. Now I know, just relax.
You really
Just
talented,
relax.
man.
Just relax.
Oh, totally chill.
Just relax. We're
Yeah.
fine. If you have a +6 or better to your modifier for rolls for your highest stat, you give a +3 to your partner. If you are lower than that, you will give a +2 to a stat to a partner. Your partner will apply that stat to the one stat he or she chooses at this time. So Drago, King Sonya, Arcana, Excalibur, Tamsin, and Petrie will all give yourselves a plus. I believe nobody has a +3 or better, if I remember correctly.
I do.
which
No, I'm talking
trait?
about 6 or better. 6 or better, excuse me. Nobody has a 6 or
Never
better one.
I believe
mind.
that's impossible because I believe everything maxes at 20.
Yep.
It's possible for barbarians.
Oh.
Yes, barbarians
At
can go
level
over
20.
20.
Not yet.
Level 20. But also, there's other things that could do it, like say the deck of many things or things like that. That
Yeah.
can get you up there. There's special things, but for this case, it's going to be real simple. I believe everybody's going to be giving a +2 in this case. So if you're a wielder, because everybody is at proficiency level 4, the floor of this is half of the proficiency level, so it's +2. I'll explain this again when we go into the main session. So everybody who's a wielder is going to get +2 to a stat, not to the modifier, but to the stat of their choosing. One stat.
Oh, I see now. Okay.
So modifier goes up by 1.
Correct.
Okay, that easy.
It's only one stat of your choice. You get to choose.
Done.
Like, strength
That was
and
easy.
shit?
Okay. Remember which one you boosted because you're going to have to take it off later.
Give examples, just so people are clear.
You want an
So
example?
let's say, I'll give you an example. Let's say you're a wizard and you want to boost your intelligence. Give yourself an extra 2 to intelligence. You're done. That's it.
If your ally offers a +2, correct?
Correct.
Yeah,
But
if
everybody,
it's
I believe in
higher,
this.
then add higher.
Everyone in here, I believe, is set up to where it's at the +2.
So,
I mean, I'm almost at +3.
No. Just everybody's the +2. So
It's half your highest stat.
half your highest stat modifier, yes.
question,
Almost.
Also,
For everybody, and it's round down, and everybody's going to be a 2. Okay.
So
can
if your
I
highest
go
stat
above-
is a
Hang on. Kingston has a question. Let him finish.
Can I go up for 20 when I'm adding +2?
Say that again.
Like, my dexterity is a 19. Can I add 2 to that to be 21?
If your dexterity is 19 and you're a wielder right now, then you would add +2 to your dexterity, which would be 21. Yes, you can. You can
Awesome.
go over 20 with this. Remember what you add it to, though. Okay?
Yep.
Remember what you add it to. Now we can proceed. I do apologize for that. That was important because that's going to be important here as we move forward. Proceed. By the way, now, Ray, you did see how to get inside the fort.
Yeah,
that
and
was
I relayed that to King.
can I make a suggestion as well?
Mm-hmm.
Make sure when we do this in the main session, check what spells, because I have a completely different spell idea than what I have right now. But
This is for testing. This is that Petrie and I put these choices together. When we do it in the main session, these will be completely your choices.
I'm just
So-
saying, I don't know half of my spell.
Don't worry about it. We'll look them up as we go along. We just
Okay.
we
Yeah, I
put
got the
some
rule
stuff
book open
together.
right now.
Yeah, so we put these together based on what for testing purposes, things we thought you guys might like. Also, some of them for fun purposes as opposed to power gaming type things.
I made
So-
Batman.
Upon entering the inner area, I look around just to see what the lay of the land is.
Okay. So we're looking. We're still outside. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
And we're looking
Look through
around.
the
Is- Oh, you're
Yes.
outside. Like,
Well,
you're
well,
outside the fort.
No, we just went in the gate.
Okay,
Sorry,
everybody's
you're
in
in
the
the
gate. Then.
courtyard.
Okay, everybody's in the gate. Okay.
And I'm looking around to see what's in the area that's out of the building in the very middle.
Oh yeah, roll perception.
All of us?
No, just extra caliber. Extra caliber, you are a wielder right now. Is that correct? Yes,
That
you
is
are.
correct.
Okay. Let's see. You see very few torches lit, which surprises you a bit. And oddly enough, even more surprising, no guards on the outside at all.
Wait, did someone say they need light?
There's a way in. You see it.
Oh boy.
The only people that you can see is the rest of your party. That's it.
Can I use danger sense?
You can. Your danger sense is not pinging right now.
He's
Okay.
working right now. Just a reminder.
Yeah, but your danger sense is not pinging. Also, he could not share that unless he telepathically tells it to you, Drago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, Danger Sense gives you advantage of dex saving throws against effects you can see. It's traps and spells. It doesn't actually tell you anything.
Yeah. Hang on. Let me send you something here, Mal.
Oh, hey.
Also, hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh, whoa.
Potato.
It's a potato.
It is a potato.
With a jetpack.
Long time no see, amigo.
How's it going?
I'd like to go up to the door and look for traps.
Sure. Roll perception. No. Roll investigation on that, please.
That's a good roll.
I mean, to be fair, we're all level 9, so I
Give me
think
just a
honestly
second
every
here.
roll's gonna be great.
Oops, not King Sonya. I'm sorry.
Okay, was that it, Liz?
I'm finishing it up.
Unless when you're done, I have call of next question.
Hang on.
Do the weapons box so that way we can remember who the fuck is what. If you want to help, you can get in the box. Heck,
Your
I
box
was
is
highly
uneven.
confused.
It's
It is.
uncentered. I will do it.
Let's see. This is what I need to give you.
Wow, we have a lot of perfectionists here who are very...
Now,
I had
who
call
had
of
next question? Yes. Okay, go ahead.
As a dwarf, can I make a, I believe it would be investigation check on the stone itself to see if it's been well maintained?
Sure. Also, I'm going to pay off Extra Caliber's roll right now. The door is not trapped, as far as you can tell.
All right, wish me luck.
I mean, it looks like any other fort. It looks rather forty tonight. I mean, it's a fort. I mean, it looks rather forty tonight on a fortnight. So you know.
Seems fortified.
So it's
Seems very
so it's about a
fortified,
4 out of
yes.
10. It's about a 4 out of 10.
It is about a 4 out of 10. Yeah.
Needs more
I
wall.
wonder what Petrie is.
Petrie's humming a tune.
Oh,
Curse of my ears.
Again? Tell him to shut up! He's too loud.
I whisper to people and ask if they're ready to go inside.
I want to go in.
Why we're here, isn't it?
Cool. I'm gonna go stealthy and then try to open the door stealthily.
Roll stealth first.
Maybe we could just kick down the door.
Okay. You're feeling pretty stealthy. You're gonna try to open the door?
Yep.
It doesn't budge.
Yanakis makes a good point. Can I roll perception to see there's something funky going on here?
Wait, does it?
You can roll perception. That's fine.
It doesn't nudge?
It does not budge.
Oh, okay.
Perception.
May I circle the large building, or is it too large to
Hold
go
on
around
just a
in a
moment. Petrie, what are we doing?
Perception, looking around, something looks weird. Or, Innoculus messaged me, or talked to me asking, or saying something seems off, so I'm following up with that hunch. That's a very good point, Innoculus. They should have someone on watch.
So, as you watch Extra Caliber try to open the door, he's unable to open the door. You trip. You actually kind of trip over something on the ground, but you catch yourself before you trip and fall down.
Oh, okay. What is it?
You look around and you see a tree stump.
In front of the door.
There's something shiny inside the hollowed out tree stump, though.
I want it.
You want it?
Oh my god, it's Excalibur.
Mine, call it.
It's Excalibur.
Fool!
Yes.
Good, whoever that was.
Yes,
that was me. That was me. Do you want the thing?
Yes, please. What is it?
You reach into the tree stump,
Oh no.
You pull out a key.
Sweet.
Is something
guys,
else holding onto the key?
No, just a
Nope, not.
key.
Oh, okay.
Guys, you should have
Snake
checked.
suddenly
You should have
bites their
checked
hand.
in the stuff next to the door. Sometimes they leave keys around. See, I found one.
Oh, well, I'll keep that in mind for next time.
I mean, I guess you could make a fortified keep just to hide a hidden key very close.
Alright. So I have the key, and I walk up to the door, and I look for a lock, actually. Is there a lock that can put the key into?
Yes, in fact, it seems to fit the key seems to, would look to fit very well into the, door.
I put the key in the lock, turn it so it opens,
Okay.
pull the door open, and gesture everyone to go in after me.
Okay, so,
Smile on my face.
hang on.
Is it dark inside?
Hang on, guys, hang on just a minute. So, Petrie puts the key in the door, turns it. A locking sound happens, or at least a latch seems to very clearly make a sound. You believe you've unlocked the door.
Yes.
You grab the handle of the door, you pull it back. It opens actually very easy. Roll dexterity, please.
Oh, jeez.
Roll dexterity. Actually, no. Roll either dexterity or acrobatics. Take your pick.
Same
Acrobatics. Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I'll
roll
roll
acrobatics.
acrobatics.
Yeah, that's fine.
Woo!
You're surprised by how easy it opens, and you almost fall on your side, but you catch yourself do a cartwheel and like, I'm fine. Everything's fine.
They used WD-40 anyway.
Hmm.
They used WD-40. We thought they didn't, but they did.
Yeah, they did. This one they did at least. I'm fine. Nothing's wrong. Everything's fine.
Yeah. After you guys.
Oh god, now I gotta draw an inside.
I go
One
in
second.
the door.
Okay.
Can we
Extra
have
caliber.
more-
Just so you know, your action earlier did not break your stealth, so you keep that stealth roll.
Okay, cool.
May we move to a less crowded sheet for interiors?
Just for right now, I need to know, is everybody moving in?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't worry, I got you, fam. It's gonna be a very big map now because we're inside of it. Oh, never mind then.
South end of the map, please.
You just freaking get rid of my drawing. Put so much work into it.
South end of the map, if you would, please.
I think my map is better.
South end of the map. Yeah,
I know
you can.
It's not gonna be south yet, but don't worry, I'm gonna move it.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna draw a line here.
Oh, I love Arknights.
Okay. You must start behind. Well, actually, that's not really a great line right there. Let's try that again. Oh, sorry. Whoever I deleted. Sorry. Whoever I deleted. I'm sorry.
DM first kill.
DM first kill.
Yes.
There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Yes, DM first kill.
Asanya.
That
Really
line.
quick
Yes.
question, King.
Uh-huh.
Does your character know
That's
Dwarvish?
Just my character know what?
No,
Dwarvish.
whoever's moving up,
Probably
do
not.
not. I will delete your character again if you do that again.
Here's the thing. I
We'll do
didn't
it.
put in languages for anybody.
We don't need them for this.
No, but now we're speaking at King Sanya in Dwarvish, so whether they understand each other.
No, I'm just
Yes,
swearing
everybody-
at King Zania and Dwarvish.
Just doesn't matter. You do. Okay, you do.
Everyone
We're all
understands everybody.
Just whisper at each
quintilingual.
other, dang it. Come on.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah,
Listen,
just
I'm
whisper.
I'm
It's a
trying
mental
to.
link.
I am trying to streamline this for you guys so that it's easy. Okay, don't make this more complicated than it needs to be.
It's not a real campaign. We're just
Yeah.
walking around. So let him do
Okay.
his thing. Let's see what
Okay,
happens.
so 6 characters need to be on the map. No other characters need to be on the map right now. Drago, King Sonya, Drago, King Sonya, Arcana, Excalibur, Tamsin, and Petrie. That's it. Those are the 6
Yeah.
characters that need to be on the map below the line.
Ding dong.
I'm very confused.
Okay,
It's because
south
they're
end of the map.
forms, so they wouldn't need a token right now because we're wielding
Yes. Yes.
them. A to B. Either that or we have to have a weapons box again. I don't think Liz wants to waste time with that.
No.
Have we
No.
moved sheets?
Yes, we moved maps. Yeah, we moved.
We're on
I'm
a
a
different
DM.
map
I
now.
still have DM permissions.
Yes, I kept you with
I can't see
You have to.
I
You
had
have to do
it
it. Yeah.
myself. I got it.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah.
I fixed it.
She's
Okay.
on page.
Okay.
I'm on
Okay.
the page.
Yay! We're on the same page.
Yay!
Somebody
Why is
put
there-
their okay. Somebody
Why
put
is there
their
7?
because somebody didn't follow directions. Drago's on there. King Sonya's on there. Arcana's on there. Excalibur's on there. Tamsin's on there. Petrie's on there. Who
Who's this?
did? Who is
Nox.
this right here?
That's Nox.
That's Nox.
No, that's it.
No.
Or-
Who is this?
Oh, it is Nox.
That's Nox. You're not supposed to be on there.
Not
Where
right now.
Tamsin? Not right now. Okay. Now that we got that sorted out, we're okay. All right, we're okay.
So if you're
It's
weapon
okay,
form,
no.
no token
Yo.
for now.
No token for now. You,
Go in,
however,
though. We're holding it.
guys, you still get to do things during battle. Okay.
This will
Let
be
me make this perfectly clear. If you are in weapon form, you can still do racial abilities. You can still do spells. You can still do, things of that nature.
You just
If you
can't
want
walk.
to, you just can't walk
Can I still
and physically
intimidate?
swing a weapon. You could intimidate, yes.
Okay.
So
I
there
will
are
kick
things that
everything's
you
butt.
can do as a bonus action or in place of the action of your character. So
That's
you
good.
are working effectively in tandem with your character.
Can we see what's ahead of us?
King
right
Sonya,
now?
the answer is yes. The answer is yes.
You can light yourself on fire.
That is
Yes.
actually part of why we wanted you to have why we wanted to have a Dragonborn in here to actually do that.
Mad Lib will be
Can
the
I do a
scariest
raid
book of them all.
in weapon form?
So
The
Shall
sword
we,
is iron gray.
So that's important because you can still do things as a bonus action in weapon form in the place of your wielder's bonus action. That's why it's
Okay.
important to work together with your partner.
How does that
Liz.
work? Oh, Go ahead,
Actually, I have
Why am I
a question.
muting myself?
As I am a barbarian,
Mhm.
if I rage, my strength goes.
No, you can't rage though. That's a little much.
Darn it.
I know.
You're already
I know-
rigid.
I said racial. I didn't say class.
Thank you to
Darn.
confirm.
Okay.
good to know.
A
Darn.
weapon. Do our
That's-
turn happen on the same turn as
Yes.
our wielder?
Yes.
Cool.
You act together. So
Got
if your thing that you want to do takes an action, you take your wielder's action. If it takes a bonus action, you take your wielder's bonus action. You work together to do these things. You can queue up actions in chat if you want to. You can talk to each other in chat if you want to sort it out. However, you will have 30 seconds each turn to make your decisions. At this time, everybody roll initiative.
If, hang on, guys, I want to test something. Click on your token before you actually roll initiative.
Clicked.
You talking about HP and that?
So
I'm gonna be
Oh, boom! Get wrecked.
This
Yeah,
makes
right.
me really wish I was the
Wait,
wielder.
did it do it again?
no, you click on your sheet and you
Okay.
go to where it says initiative and you click the word initiative.
Okay, let me find that real
And
quick.
if, to make it easier for all of us, if you click on your token to put yourself on the order, it will put you in an automatic turn order.
How do I add it?
Oh, that's handy.
Where was it?
Yeah,
I like
it's
that.
handy.
Now I have to actually
Oh.
put this in here. Bear with me a moment. I gotta get
And that's only wielders, correct?
only wielders.
There
That
we
is
go.
correct. Only wielders.
Um,
Yeah, that part's very important. So
Oh, boy.
some people have not put it in the turn order. So click your token.
So apparently
Before
I have
you-
0 initiative. That's great.
No, you didn't click your token.
What?
Click your token.
Oh.
I did click my token.
Yeah,
Nothing's
Tamsin-
happening.
Tamsin, click your token, then go to your character sheet and click initiative.
So I have to click
Oh,
it